All right, y'all. You might be able to hear the rain on the roof. Really like to have gone fishing today, but yeah, I don't feel like trying to swim around on the deck of the boat. So I'm out here at the forge. Don't have a lot of time to spend out here. I've got some leather work in the house I need to work on. But we're going to try to make a small knife, and this may in fact be a failure. I have a really small piece of steel. This is only probably 3.5 inches long. Obviously going to make a pretty small blade. I'd like to have just a little skinner that'd fit in the front pocket or hang on the belt. But let's start the forge, get it warm, and smack it a few times and see what happens. Well, you've heard of not having too many irons in the fire. This is what happened. I actually burned that piece of steel while I was trying to set up to do this video. So let's regroup. So here's another little piece. This is 1/8 inch. I hate working with thin stock, but let's see what we can do with it. Now that piece was already cut to a point, but we're going to refine that point a little bit. And as I look back in the camera, that piece looks like it's pretty uniform width, but it's not. So I'm going to make that width uniform while I work the point in. Now that's still swelled a little up along the spine. There we go. Getting better. Need to work the thickness back down. That's looking pretty good. Now we're going to work the width of the steel down and make it uniform. Could have just left it wider, but didn't want to. I'm going to round over what's going to be the top of the handle. And make sure we keep our thickness good. And now we're going to round over what'll be the bottom of the handle. Just hammering the steel back into itself and then shaping it around. Back and make sure the thickness is uniform. And we'll go ahead and just put a little mark right there where the heel of the blade is going to be. We'll hammer in our transition from the handle to the blade. As you hammer it in, of course, it spreads out. So again, you got to hammer the thickness back to a uniform thickness. Do a little more contouring on this handle. I'm not satisfied with that. All right. Taper the handle a little more. Make sure the thickness is uniform. Tap the hammer marks out of it. And we'll start working in our bevel. Work in a little more. We'll draw that heel down pretty square. Knock a little scale off with a brush. Keep drawing the bevel down, which is going to round the blade up. Kind of an upward sweeping tip on a little clip point. It's going to be a nice little blade. Make sure she's straight. And yep, I do believe that that's going to do. Well, unfortunately, life doesn't always go the way you plan, but you know what? Make the best out of it. Still got a blade. Fairly short blade, probably 2.5 and maybe 3 inches. It'll be a nice little everyday carry size blade. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure and hit that like button. Be sure and subscribe for future videos. Leave us a comment in the comment section. That's always much appreciated. God bless and have a great day.